Well, we finished that seasonal brain dump last week. Now we have this whole long list of things. What do we do with it now? Well, stick with me and I'll show you how to organize that list, create those projects, and get those things done. Well, hi everyone, I'm Crystal from A Crystal Clear Life, where we focus on planning, organizing, and living a more simplified life. And today, what I would like to do is I would like to take a look at that seasonal spring and summer brain dump that we did last week, and I'd like to help you get that organized, just like I need to get it organized for myself. So, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, last week when we got together, I did a guided interactive seasonal brain dump, and I'm going to link that up above. If you've not seen that video, you may want to stop this video now, go and watch that one, and do your seasonal brain dump with me in that video, and then bring that list back and we will go through the organization process here together. For our seasonal brain dump list, some of you may have used a notepad and a pen, and that's perfectly fine. That works fantastic. Some of you, like me, probably did it in the computer. I always use OneNote for all of these kinds of things, so that's just the easiest thing for me to use. It doesn't really matter where you write down your seasonal items, just so long as you get them down. So grab your list and we're going to get started. Okay, as you can see here in the computer, I have my spring and summer brain dump list that I started with you in the video last week. Again, I will link that for you. But I went ahead and finished the brain dump off camera, and as you can see here on my screen, I have quite a long list of things to do. Now remember, I said in a brain dump you don't worry about spelling and punctuation and organization and all that. It's simply the process of anything that comes into your mind, you get it down on paper in some form of a trusted source, so that it doesn't get lost. Okay, so this is what I've done here. Everything is just on this one big page. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I would organize this for myself here in OneNote, and one of the main ways that I do that is with the use of tags and my customized tags. Okay, now, but before I show you these tags, I wanted to say, if you're somebody who plans on paper, which is absolutely fine, you may want to take my list of tag suggestions and you may want to create a page in your notebook or your bullet journal or on your pad of paper that you have for each of those categories. So for example, if I were doing this on paper, I would have a page that says next actions, and that's where I would add the things that I would need to do next on. I would also create a page of things to buy, because I know that there are some things on my list that I'm going to need to buy. And I would also create a list for projects that I need to create project plans for. And on and on and on. You'll see, as I go through and show you my customized tags, you'll see the pages, and for me it would be about 17 pages of different tags that I use. So let's look back at the computer and we will take a look at those tags. Here in OneNote, you can see at the top in my ribbon menu, you will see when I click down on the drop-down menu here for my tags, I get a list of all of the customized tags that I have created for myself. Now, the things that I need may be different than the things that you need, but OneNote allows you to customize your tags to meet your individual needs. So you'll notice that all of these tags that I have here currently on the screen are checkboxes, because I like to be able to check the boxes off as I do them. There are also different colored checkboxes, which you can choose, and I have different font colors for things as well. Again, to differentiate the different tasks for me, I like to color code things. Maybe you're not somebody who likes to color code and you would keep all of your text the same color. That's absolutely fine. Whatever works for you is great. Let me just quickly run through these tags and tell you a little bit about what they are. So up at the top, I have action items, which are things that need to be taken care of relatively quickly within the next week or so. So that's at the top. Number 2, the second one, is at the computer. So these are tasks that I need to be at the computer and probably have Wi-Fi access to be able to complete those tasks. Number 3 is garden tasks, things that I want to do outside in my yard. Number 4 are general to-do items. Number 5 is people that I need to call or text. The next one, number 6, is people that I need to send a card or an email to. Number 7 are things that I need to go out and buy. And those things can be things that I need to leave the house to buy, or I could double context and put to buy at the computer. And then that means it's something that I'm going to buy online. Okay. Number 8 is an errand to run. So again, that's outside of the house. Number 9 is something that I need to research or learn more about. Next, number 10 would be a budget task, something that has to do with my finances, my checking account, budgeting, that kind of thing. 11 are my Crystal Clear Life tasks, things that I need to do for my YouTube channel here. Next is CUMC tasks. Those are my church tasks. Then you get into some more GTD kinds of things as well. Waiting on. Maybe you've delegated something to someone and you're waiting on them to respond or to finish or to answer your question or to return something. That's what waiting on means for me. Someday maybe list is things that I would love to do or dream about doing, but not right now. There are things that will happen in the future, hopefully. Just something for me to think about and a place to put them so I don't forget about them. The next item is to discuss with my husband. So those are things that he and I need to talk about. And the next one is to discuss with my daughter. Again, just in everyday conversation, things that I want to remember to talk to her about. And the last one down here at the bottom is things that are deferred. They're important things. They're things that need to happen. They're just not going to happen within the next month or so, maybe the next quarter. So I'm going to defer those, but I don't want to forget about them. Okay, so those are the 17 most important tags for me. Now, OneNote has a bunch of other tags that you can use, and those you will see right here. And I do use some of those from time to time, but for today, because I want all of these items on my spring and summer brain dump list to be actionable items that I can do and check off, I'm just going to stick with these top 17. All right, so now that you've seen what all of my tags are, let's jump into my spring and summer brain dump list, and we'll get started showing you a few of those things. Now, top of mind for me at the moment is my daughter is graduating from graduate school, and we are going to need to get over there and see her and be there hopefully for the graduation. So that's kind of in the forefront of my mind. A, because I'm excited because she's graduating, and B, I'm kind of hoping that she comes home, at least for a little while. I would love to spend time with her. But traveling is going to be a big project for us, especially if she moves back home temporarily. So because that is a big project for us, I am going to make that a project. OneNote has a very simple way for you to make another page or to make a project, and so I want to start off by showing you that. If you have any text in OneNote, and you simply go to the front of that text and type a double bracket, and then go to the end of that text and type a double bracket the other way, you will see two things have happened. First of all, this information went blue and had a dashed line underneath of it. Secondly, if you look over here at the page list, you will see that there is a new page added to this section that says Travel to UK for Graduation. So it takes that information that I put between those two brackets and it creates a new page for it. Now, the reason that the dashed line is underneath rather than a normal solid line showing me that there is a link is because right now there's nothing on that page. If I click on that, you see it takes me to the page, Travel to UK for Graduation, but that page is empty. All right, so let's go back to our list using the back button. We're going to add some things to that page. Okay, because I see when I look at my list that I have check suitcases and check your passport and, all of these kinds of things. In order to make this traveling to the UK an entire project, I think that will take quite a few more minutes than I want to spend here today. And so I think I'm going to really dedicate a whole nother video to creating a project in OneNote. So let's just do this for now. I am going to take things like check for my suitcases, check my passport date, research day trips in the UK, things like Cambridge and Oxford, finding my Oyster card so I can get on the metro. All 5 of those things are related to that travel to the UK. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take those. I'm going to cut them. I'm going to jump over here to this blank page. I'm going to paste them there. Now I know where they are. They're not lost. I'm going to go back and let's keep going. Now my sister is going to visit for the summer. And I think there's going to be events that go along with that. So I'm going to do the same thing for that. I'm going to make that a project page. I'm going to go to the front here, click on the beginning, double bracket, go to the end, double bracket, and you see it has created another page. All right, right over here on pages, you can see that it is empty because it has that dashed line. There's the empty page. All right. Now, in order for them to visit, I have to get the guest room ready. All right. And they want to go and see the horses at Assateague. I know there's a potter that she might want to visit while she's there. So again, I'm going to take these items. I'm going to cut them. I'm going to go to this page and I'm going to dump them on this page. Okay. That's simple. Let's go back. Let's keep going. Dress for graduation. Where will that go? Well, that's going to go on the graduation page. So I'm going to cut that and I'm going to take it back to graduation and I'm going to add it here at the bottom. All right. Now, a new bathing suit for myself and new denim shorts for myself and new sandals for my husband. Those are not things that will go in any of these projects. However, those are things that I can tag with one of my tags here from my home menu. So if I look again at my tags, I have a tag that says to buy. If I highlight those items and I click the to buy tag, watch them change, they will get that checkbox, that green checkbox, and they will get that green, bright green color. And those are now things that I know that I need to buy. Okay? All right. Again, moving on, the next thing that we talked about in our brain dump were events that were coming up or holidays that were coming up during the spring and summer. So you see I have a lot of events and things listed here. I have a graduation, Mother's Day is coming up, Father's Day, my anniversary is coming up, Memorial Day, 4th of July, my daughter's birthday. So there's quite a few things there, okay? So I'm going to need to dissect that. Graduation, I need to get a card. Mother's Day, a card. Father's Day cards. Let's see, anniversary card as well. So again, those are going to be items to buy. I'm going to go up here to my list. You see the last one that I used is right here, to buy. If I click to buy, that's going to let me know that those are things that I need to buy. All right. Now, dinner plans for my anniversary. It's not something really that I need to buy, but it is something that I need to plan for. So I'm going to go back up here and look at my menu, and I'm going to make that also a next action item. Okay, so you see here I can do 2 tags. The first one is something to buy. The second one is an action item that I need to do. So when I think about my anniversary that's coming up, I know I might have to buy a card. I might have to buy concert tickets if we decide we want to go to this concert, but I definitely know that I need to make dinner plans for us. Okay, so you see how that works, how great the tag system is? All right, let's see. Memorial Day, May 30th, and 4th of July, those are just calendar items that I might need to put on my calendar. So I'm going to make those next action items as well. All right, I just want to add them to my calendar to make sure that I don't even know if we're going to be home for July 4th, but if something comes up, I just want to make sure that they are listed on my calendar. For my daughter, does she want to be in the UK for her birthday, or does she want to be at home? Well, that is something that I need to talk to my daughter about. So I'll go down here and I'll tag that, discuss with Samantha. And let's keep going. Okay, so you see here pool filter large to use once the water is clear. Now we have one of those small inflate the top ring and the pool fills up kind of thing. It's, you know, a little backyard pool that we have. Last year, I know when we were doing things with the pool, I went ahead and set up a project. That's why I highlighted this purple when I wrote it down, because I knew that I set up this project, and this pool filter is something that I know the size and stuff is there. So let me show you another cool feature that OneNote has. I can go over here to my search menu and I can type the word pool, right? And when I do that, it shows me all of the pages where the word pool appears. So right up here at the top, I have pool maintenance, I have pool containers, I have pool photos, I have pool party. Let's look at pool maintenance. And you see here that this is the physical pool equipment that I need, the chemicals that I buy, and then it also has a checklist for me for what the initial setup looks like, what my weekly maintenance is, what my daily checks are, all of that kind of stuff. How to take the pool down, because we take it down and we fold it up and we put it in the basement. But you see here, this link is going to be important, okay? So pool maintenance in my 2021 Life Planner is where I need to find that information, okay? So I'm going to create a link for this. And we said that was in our 2021 year-long section. And if I look in year-long, I should be able to see pool maintenance and say okay. That now is linked to pool maintenance, and you can see there that it's underlined. I also know that that is something that I need to buy. Okay, so when it comes time to do that, I can go to this item, I can click there and say, oh, I need a pool filter, and I can click on that link and it will take me to the page with all the details about the kind of pool filter that I need to order. Okay, all right, let's keep going. So the lawnmower battery is okay for now, and it seems to be charging okay. So this is going to be something that is deferred. I may have to look at buying a battery later in the year, but for now it seems to be working. Wow. Okay, so there I have everything organized. Well, I have everything labeled, let's put it that way. Everything is tagged with some sort of label, or I've created a project for it, okay? Now you see it kind of creates very colorful lists, and you may be saying to me, but Crystal, you know, your things aren't in order. Aren't you going to sort them and get them in order so you know all of the things that you need to buy or all of the next actions that you need to take? Well, yes, I do need to do that. And if you're following along on paper, you probably already have your lists in order. OneNote, however, makes it very easy for me to do that. And I will show you here using the Find Tags feature. Okay. So you see up here on my ribbon bar, I have Find Tags. And I'm going to click on that and look all the way over to the far right-hand side of the screen. And you will see that OneNote has gone through and is going through. You'll see it building these lists as it goes. It's looking through all of my notebooks because that's how I have it set. If you look over here, down here at the bottom, it says I can choose all notebooks. I can choose only this page, this section, all of that kind of stuff. But I want it to go through all of my notebooks because I don't want to lose anything. I want everything captured. Okay. And what it's doing is it's building a list of things, anything that has these tags with it, and it's organizing those in a way that will be easy for me to find. Okay. All right. Now, I do have it set to show only the unchecked items right up here at the top. Only the unchecked items. All right. So let's jump down to something that you saw me put a lot of on my list, which was to buy. All right. So I'm going to scroll down here to buy. And you see here on my to buy list, there's my Father's Day cards. There's the couple of bags of mulch. There is my in-laws' 60th wedding anniversary. There's the baby shower gift that I know that I have to go to, the Mother's Day cards that I need to buy. So those things now are on my list of things to buy. And so I won't forget about them because, you know, I know that if I leave the house on Thursdays to do my grocery shopping, I will take a look at what else I need to buy, and I'll think in my head, well, what other stops can I make, or what other things can I do while I'm out to take care of some of those items to buy. Okay, there's the pool filter down there, and you see if I click on these things, it will take me back to that original brain dump list. Right there, it shows me pool filter large to use once the water is clear. And again, because that's a project, if I click on that project, it will take me exactly to the list of supplies so that I know exactly what I need to buy. Okay, it makes it very, very easy for me. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, let's do the tag summary a different way. So I'm going to close this. Because that tag summary, remember I told you, was my all of my notebooks, and I have probably 15 notebooks. Okay. If I wanted to do a Find Tags summary, I could say tag name, show only unchecked items. But if you go down here, instead of all notebooks, I could say just this page group. Okay. And you see here, when you do just this page group, what it does is it organizes those things for you in order. And after it's done that, you can go down here to create summary page. And on the summary page that it has now created for you, there is the list. Those are all the things that I need to do at the computer. Make my garden calendar, cancel my masterclass, think about my reservations for New Bern, update the road fund, all of my action items, all of my budget tasks, all the things that are deferred, all the things I need to talk about with my husband, my daughter, my garden task, and look at that list of things that I need to buy. Okay, so they're all there. All right. Now, I will tell you that they are still also on my spring brain dump list. So if I don't want to make sure that I'm duplicating things, I need to go back and delete that spring brain dump list, which would be this one here. Okay, and I don't really have to worry about these other project pages because they've already created project pages for me. Remember, travel to the UK is there, visit with my sister is there, and the churchyard sale is here, and the market day is here. Okay, so this last page is that organized spring dump page. So that's what I'm going to call it, my organized spring and summer brain dump. Okay? Now you can see if I were to bring these two files up side by side, so there's the original, there's the organized version. Either way they work. Because of the tag summary, they work. So it's great. Anyway, I could go on and on and on because I absolutely love tags. But I will stop here for today. I do have other things that I want to show you. I want to show you about creating a project plan, and I will give you a sneak peek of what the yard sale project plan that I've already set up looks like. And you can see all the pertinent information that I have here. This will be what we'll talk about in our next video. So if this looks interesting to you, please think about subscribing so that you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. But in the meantime, if you found value in anything that you have seen or learned here today, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And think about subscribing, like I said, so you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. And I just want to say thanks for stopping by. I really enjoy getting together with you. And here's hoping that you can live a more simplified and organized life through better planning, maybe using OneNote. Until next time, okay, bye. Do you want your box down here? Sorry, cat adjustment. All right, I think he's settled now. Hoo, hoo. Let's all dance. Hoo, hoo. All right, enough playing around.